A good ride, avoiding reality part-time since 2006 and full-time since 2010. So here we are looking at the Never Summer Heritage. Kind of brought back a little blast from the past. You can check the camber profile in the on the table review below. You know, nice medium stiff flex, traditional rocker camber profile, and you know, old school nose and tail, very Colorado-y, and very much like their old boards. And I took this out today, and another day before this, but today I filmed with Adidas Tactical ADVs, my trusty old Union Atlas, and this James from the Good Ride. And I just, you know, I had a great time on it, and of course it kind of I had to compare it to my good old Never Summer West. This is a 158. I wish I had a West and a 159. I got a 56 a long time ago, and I've been kind of like wanting a 159 for a while, but you know, why burn the budget when you got a 56? Because the 59 would be more of a perfect fit for my weight and my height, and my, not so much for my boot size, but for the others definitely. And you know, this rocker camber profile and a little extra setback on board versus the 56. And my 56 is kind of flat. It doesn't quite have the bend in the middle that most production models do, so it doesn't quite have the float. I definitely felt easier float in the powder that I was in today. Probably about like a little below knee high. But I could feel that there was much more work off the back leg with the West, for my West, than the Heritage. But I felt the minute I got to groomers and went through the half pipe, I was like, oh man, the West just, you know, that's where the West shines. This shines a little more in powder. And even if I had, let's say, a 59 West with more of the production model style of rocker, the tip and tail higher off the ground, I think this still might be a touch better. They'll be pretty close. And overall, I think it's a great board. I preferred the West just a little bit more personally because I love that extra camber and that drive out of the turn. But this Heritage was great because it's just a touch stiffer, it felt like. Maybe not, you know, it's hard to tell because this board's been ridden a lot. This board's brand new, but it, you know, I'd go with whatever Never Summer says. But you know, it felt like a touch stiffer, a little closer to the old Chairman when it was rocker and camber. But I love the double ender aspect of it. Both these boards today I rode set all the way back. I've ridden this centered, and it does a lot. It does really well regular and switch. It's a double ender. It's directional though, but it's not like, it's definitely something you can easily get used to riding switch and regular. Turn initiation, I felt it pretty fun and easy to turn, kind of medium fast, and it was very fun. But when I got on groomers, I just didn't feel the drive out of the turns like I did the West. But that's what it is, you know. You know, that's, you're paying for just a touch more float, a little more setback on board. It was funny though, with a 22.5 stance width, I was about equally back on board. I had to move this up a little bit because this comes with 22.5. I think this comes with like a narrower stance width than the West I have when set all the way back, but we'll get to that on the table. All in all, super fun ride, great way to spend a beautiful sunny powder filled day on the hill, and great way to ride groomers. Maybe not the best, maybe not excellent, but it's just a fun groomer board. It's a great one board quiver for somebody who wants to center it, ride it kind of switch, regular, you know, hit some kickers, hit the pipe, ride groomers, have fun, have a forgiving ride, and then on powder days you can set it back and get a little directional float. It's a good one board quiver. I still kind of feel the West gets the you know, the Good Ride favorite nod, and I like that board better just because that ripsaw camber profile really drives out the turns. I just felt it come alive on groomers, where I felt this felt like the old rocker and camber boards, where it's fun on groomers, but it's not amazing. But overall, gosh, it's a fun board. It's nice to see it back. It's been a long time since I've ridden this, and I think if you want something that's just a little more mellow, you know, like camber wise, than the West, then maybe this could work. And maybe something kind of in between the Chairman and the West. If you want a double ender Chairman, you don't like tapered boards, this might work for you too. There you have it.